The importance of purposeful practice cannot be understated. And I think one of the things I see the most is when a person is practicing a certain skill, whether it's on the ice or off the ice, maybe even in the gym, and something where, it's fairly difficult. It's something where it's just outside of their reach, and that's good because it's a little more difficult than what they're used to. But that person immediately gets frustrated as soon as they don't get the outcome they want. And two things happen here. The first is, one, you're creating a habit of automatically getting frustrated when something doesn't go your way or you don't get the result that you want. Two is, and probably the more important thing is, and maybe a byproduct of number one is, every time you do that, you miss an opportunity to learn. And really what happens is, if you're doing an act, let's say you're working on your inside edge on a single leg and you're going up and down the ice, and every time you try to go on that inside edge, you fall and you land on the other foot, and then you get mad and then you get frustrated. It's almost like you're showing frustration because that's what we've been taught. You're showing the frustration that maybe someone's watching and you're saying, oh, I messed up. I want them to know I messed up. I think they know you messed up. When you mess up, and for the most part, everyone else knows. And for the most part, anybody else really doesn't care that much. We usually care more than anybody else. But you miss an opportunity. You miss an opportunity to learn from that experience because you have a small window to reflect on what happened. So really, when you're doing a skill, when you're shooting the puck, when you're trying to work on a certain skill, you should do that skill and then take the time to reflect on what happened. So let's say I'm working on hitting a post and the puck going in the net. So I'm going post and in, far side, and I keep missing and I miss and I miss and I get frustrated. Instead of getting frustrated, pause for a second. Think about why you're missing. Think about how you can adjust. Maybe you got to adjust half an inch to the outside. Maybe you got to extend your release a little bit longer. Maybe you got to shorten up your follow through. Maybe you got to get your head up and look at the spot on the net where you're trying to hit. And then you adjust. Your next shot, you adjust. And then let's say you get a little bit closer. You still don't get that post and in, but you get a little bit closer. Then you adjust again until you finally hit that post and in. And then you sit back and you go, I did this, this, and this. I got my head up, I spotted the net, I adjusted, I made my release a little more compact. And then you do that over and over and over again, versus getting frustrated and having no idea why you failed or why you were successful.